messages. Come on in the building. Y'all been talking about Ms.V. Where are you? Why you ain't come talk to us? We ain't seen you. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Hey, it's just been a busy week. That's all. Job first. Yeah, that my priorities are in order. I told y'all when I go through changes in life, I try to address y'all. I try to tell y'all things change, and I go with the changes in life. And y'all gonna be over here on this ship on this journey. Y'all gonna have to be able to roll with the changes with me. Otherwise, hey, you're gonna get left behind. That's all I can say. What's up, Michelle James? How you doing this evening? I'm so glad to see y'all. I really miss y'all. I ain't lying. But by the time I got home at night, most nights this week, I have been leaving work at 6, getting home like at 6:30. I get up at 4 every morning. I've gotten used to that. What's up, Prince? How you doing? Hey, Sabrina. But the schedule of getting up, I have adjusted to. I'm waking up at 4 o'clock. I don't care if it's Saturday. I don't care if it's Sunday. I woke up this morning, that's Saturday. Thank you, Prince, for being a sugar wooger for 6 months. I appreciate that. But what I was saying was, I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning now. My body has adjusted to waking up at 4. It has adjusted to being sleepy between 9 and 10 o'clock. It's hard for me to hold my eyes open after 10 o'clock when I was an all night, all right person. I adjust fast. I adjust easily. Hey, Miss Jackie Johnson, good evening. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. So I just came out here to talk to y'all for a little while on this Beyonce weekend. Yeah, she back home. She back home in Houston this weekend. It's been a minute because I think the last time she was here, she was at the rodeos, which are usually held in February, and that's been quite a few years ago. She's been slipping in and out of town, of course, visiting, but not to do any concerts or anything. So, welcome home, Beyonce. Yep, I've been following her since she was a little girl. She and my daughter are the same age. And I spent lots of time and lots of money taking her to see Beyonce when they were both, growing up together. Beyonce was doing the music thing. She was focusing in on the medical field and stuff like that. They have met, but never to become friends or anything like that when they were younger. When Kelly was living with them, never met her mother. We were in the same field. She was in the beauty industry. I was in the beauty industry. Never took the time to go to her shop to introduce myself. She never bothered to come to my shop. So, I just know her from living here and the family being from Galveston. The Darions was her last name, the name of the purse that they had out there. That's Beyonce's mother's mate name, Darion. Yeah. And they're from Galveston, and they've lived here in Houston most of their life. I don't ever remember them leaving here since Beyonce came on the scene back in the late 80s, early 90s is when she started really making music. Once she left the group is when she got her claim to fame, and she's done well. And kudos to you, girl. You did well. Yes. Hey, Pierre, how you doing? Let's see who else I missed. Latina. Hey, welcome to Chatting with Miss V. That's my Annette. Happy Saturday, Miss V in chat. This isn't work weekend, so I'll be peeping in and out. Probably catch some replays. Thank you, Annette. You always do. And I'm glad you don't have to work this weekend. What's up, Chico Sticks? I was just looking at your last live. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate y'all watching the replays. Like I've always said, a lot of y'all catch my replays on the weekend. I noticed how the numbers would jump on the weekend. You have time. We busy over here chatting with Miss V. We don't have time to be sitting up all day, every day, just running into a chat just because I hop on. And I don't have time to hop on. So we're in the same place. And that's a good thing. Yep. Hey, Sandra McHenry, hello. I was wondering about you. I'm glad you're back. Yep, it just was a busy week at school. A lot of my babies was sick this week, y'all. They had some kind of stomach virus going around, and my babies was like throwing up all over the bus and one bus driver called in and said she needed to get back to base, or she needed somebody to bring her another bus because this child had thrown up all over her. And I don't know what was going on, but one of my babies said, up sick, and I was like, hold it, hold it, hold it. And before I could get the plastic bag, it was just going into the plastic bag, and I was like, oh my God. So when I got into school, I was like, you make sure, I told the teacher, and I said, make sure he get to the nurse's office because he's sick, okay? Then a lot of them didn't show up this week, so I don't know what was going around on the DISD campuses, but they also said there were a lot of animals that were sick this week. Something happened with the dogs. So I've been wearing my mask, and Baby Gator's here. Baby Gator been going to school too, y'all. I don't know what he learning, but he been going to school, and he still got on his mask. And he, look, Miss Martha, he don't have no puppy, but he does have a turtle, okay? He got a turtle. That's good enough. He ain't gonna play with it no way. He just gonna sit up there, but he won't take his mask off because Baby Gator say, not on me. No way. Then I got to go get him a new book bag. I don't know how he tore up his book bag or who tore up his book bag. Look at his book bag. The first week of school, I got to go get another book bag. Yeah, I'm going to have to get one a little bit stronger. This thing is nylon. And I don't know if the kids thought it pulled apart there. It's got a zipper on the side. I don't know if they understood it was a zipper or not, because I'm working with special needs children. But anyway, I'm going to get him a stronger book bag or give him my one of my book bags to keep his stuff in, because he got more and more stuff every day when he come home. The new toy came from the school. I didn't realize they had a toy room in the school until Friday. We went in the toy room to get the kids some toys, the little ones that's in the elementary school, some toys to play on the bus. They got toys in there like in a store. Yeah. I thought I was in Toys R Us, and that boy toys on this side, girl toys on this side. The problem is when you give them the toys, they want to keep them, and you want them to leave them on the bus so they have them for the next day, because if they take them off the bus, they're not going to bring them back. So trying to get them to understand that. And it's like, one was crying because she had a little pink stuffed animal and she wanted to take it. Same thing with Baby Gator. They be wanting to take Baby Gator home, and I'm like, When he on the bus, he have to stay on the bus, okay? You have to go home with me, or you have to stay with the teacher, one or the other. You can't do that. So, am I going to the Beyonce concert? No. She got my money back in the day when my child was out there running from mall to mall, because she first started off, her and Brandy Norwood would do autograph signings and stuff in the different malls around here. So here we are living maybe 80 to 100 miles almost away from where they might be doing that little autograph signing, but we had to get up early because my child had to be there, okay? So no, I don't do crowds no more like that. I've had my share of Essence festivals and jazz festivals in New Orleans and running the concerts downtown Houston. I don't do that no more. I don't have nobody to go with anyway. I like a man with me on my side when I go to events like that, because these times are different from when I was out there in those concerts in the 80s and the 90s, early 2000s. I think my last concert I saw was in Baltimore, and my husband and I went to see R. Kelly. I've never seen him, and I wanted to see him, and I'm glad I did now. May never see him again. But they're different, and there's too much stuff going on out there. I'm old. I don't want to be bothered with all that stuff, watching every little move I make and being patted down and all that stuff you got to go through. Now I don't want to do that. So anyway, let's see. Myra is in the building. Speaking to you, Press. Thank you for renewing your membership and supporting Chatting with Ms.V. I appreciate that, Myra. Homestyle is in the building also. Tajisti is here. You were one of the ones that contacted me. I was fine, y'all. Like I said, I just didn't have a lot of time. It was like I was off work in the mornings, usually by 9:30. But y'all know my surgery is Monday on the right eye, and it's bad. It's really bad. It even looks different to me. It looks clearer, but I really don't see a whole lot out of this eye. So my surgery It's Monday morning at 7:45. I have to be there. And it's supposed to be a 40-minute surgery at the most. I come home with a patch on. I've already picked up my prescriptions from CVS, my eye drops and my salve that I have to put in. My post-op is the next day, but he said I should be able to go back to work and do a normal life the next day. Most people do, so I hope I'm in that most situation. And then the left eye, I'm off on Monday also, so that's perfect. I don't have to miss no time from work. And then I scheduled the left eye in October. I think it's the 25th. We're off again. Whatever that third Monday is in October, they'll do the left eye because you have to do 1 month in between each eye. And that gives that eye time to heal. And for some reason, your eyes heal fast. Yeah. So hopefully I have no problems. I'm not afraid of it. I'm ready to get it done because my night vision is off. I don't even like driving at night because I know I don't see good enough to be out there. And I miss it because I'm a night person. I hang out there 2 o'clock in the morning if I want to. I have and I will. That's the best time for me to go to Walmart and all these places. I got a handicap sticker so I can pull right up to the door. They got the cameras right out there. My mama always used to get on me about that, but hey, I figured that these people would do to you in the daytime what they'll do to you in the nighttime, and I don't worry about it. Never have, and I guess I never will. Like, that's just who I am. Everybody speaking to everybody. Is it a sensory room, the toy room? Yes. Tajisti. Uh-huh. And that says, correction, this is work weekend. Oh, this is work weekend. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll soon be over and you won't have to be there too much longer. You can have a good Saturday night and good. I got my wine, by the way. I already started my wine. Sure will. It ain't coffee time. It's wine time. Sure will. I've been working at the house all day long, trying to get the house together. I have nobody to blame for nothing in this house but me. Baby Gator don't even mess up nothing. But I found myself not being in here that much, so I come in and I lay stuff down, maybe across the bed instead of hanging it up, or normally I sweep every other day and I do the floors once a week. Didn't do it this week. So I still got these floors to do, and I was looking at them cabinets with all them fingerprints on them. So that has to be done. And that's all I got left to do. All my washing, I'm hearing the last load in there now, drying, and I got a load in the washing machine. And how can one person mess up 4 loads of clothes? Can somebody tell me that I had a load of sheets, I had a load of towels, not a full load, but I had a washer load of maybe a quarter load of towels and a quarter load of sheets. And then I had my colored clothes and I had my white clothes. And I'm like, dang, how did you do this when you had a family? Then I realized I didn't do it. Somebody else did it. I'm doing it now. But you know what? If it gets to this point, again, where I have a busy week like that, we have housekeeping here, I'm just going to call housekeeping. And she can't wash my clothes, but she can come in and she can straighten up the house. She can sweep, she can mop, and she can fold clothes after I wash them and stuff. She can come in here and fold. Yeah. Because I ain't about that. Then I had to go to the grocery store. I was out of groceries, so my pantry is full again. My refrigerator's full again. My freezer's full again, so I ain't got to worry about no food. I got that out the way. I got my bathroom clean, my bathtub, my commode, my face bowls clean. I only used one, so I only really had to use clean one. And I try to clean it every morning, but I meant like thorough cleaning, around the little creases and the little pipes and all that good stuff. That's what I wanted done. And let's see, what else did I get done this week? Somebody gave me some bar stools. I was getting ready to order my bar stools. Somebody gave me some bar stools. But I don't like the material. The stool itself is good. I like doing projects, especially in the wintertime when it's cold outside. That's what I do. Instead of just sitting up in the house looking at TV, I do something constructive where I can see where my time was spent. So I got the bar stools, and they the right height for the cabinet. They're the ones that are just, let me show them to you. Then y'all can see them now, and then y'all can see what Miss V did later. Y'all can see my project. Okay? And they're just like the ones I was going to order, but here we go. Let me turn it around so y'all can see. So I put them here to see and to take the padding off of them so I could go get brand new padding and get the material to cover them with. I saved the buttons. Hold on. Let me turn y'all around. I'm talking, but I ain't turning y'all around. Okay, this is going to be my project. Turn around, camera. Okay, so these were the bar stools. I already took the leather off. They had like a brown leather on them. I didn't want that on there. So I took it all the way down to the cardboard. And you see the bar is the right height and everything. But I took all that off yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand all this wood down, and I'm going to put wood filler on here, and I'm going to paint these gray. Okay? And then I can't describe the material. I just have to show it to you once I'm done. I left this padding around here because this padding was good. This padding was kind of sunk down, worn out like, so I'm not using it. Okay, so I'm going to put me some new padding on here, and then I'm going to cover it, and I got to buy me a staple machine to staple it back together. I got to buy the paint and the wood filler for down bottom. They're going to be in gray. I'm picking up from here. See the gray in here? It's going to be that one of those color grays. I thought at first I'd do it in black, but I got so much black in here. I'm kind of like, no more black. Do some gray right here. So that's going to be my project for my two bar stools. And they giving it to me, so I said, okay, I'm going to make them brand new again. I also have a table out there in the car that another friend gave me. She's moving into her mansion. She's younger, and I got to do my floors. And you see, I got my stuff out to do my floors. It's sitting on the cabinet as a reminder. Yeah. But anyway, I got my stuff out to do my floors. And I still got to do that and the two loads of clothes. And I think that's going to be it for this weekend because I'm not getting out there in that traffic. Nuh-uh. That Beyonce traffic ain't nothing nice out there, y'all. Not Ms.V. She ain't doing it. Let's see what y'all saying here. Y'all hear Beyonce? I hope not. I'm playing her this weekend since she in town. That's the closest I'm going to get to her. I'm right here. Hey, Miss Carla, how you doing, Miss Carla? Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. Don't Do Me is in the building. Hey, Don't Do Me. The real yo-yos, I'm here. That girl is something else, y'all. I know Don't Do Me and the real yo-yo and Prince and Carla. Well, oh, my little sugar boys, y'all be cutting up out there on them streets. I'm so glad I don't have time to watch y'all, watch them, because y'all be in them chats and I be like, oh, Lord, is Carla gonna get it today? Is Prince gonna have to save her? What do yo-yo say? Oh, don't do me, don't say nothing, leave it alone. But I don't have time to watch, so I don't know what y'all be doing. I just pray y'all live through whatever it is out there. Hey, Wanda Clayton, how you doing? Oh, baby daddy, did you see your baby? He been going to school. Yep, ride the school bus like a big boy. Yep, has become the mascot for the special ed class. Can't think what's Miss Younger, and ride on Miss Diane's bus. There he is. He need a new school bag. That's what he need. Miss V got to get out there and get him a new school bag. See how they tore up his bag this week? Got a hole in his bag. Yeah. And he got a big zipper here and a big zipper there. Yep. And you got a new turtle out the room. Gator brought his home. Ain't nobody told him to bring that turtle home. That turtle belonged to the schoolhouse. And Gator brought his turtle home. Yep. Long as he take it back, everything is good. But welcome in, legend. That's what baby mama been doing for baby Gator. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? Bless your sister. Bless you, sister. Glad to hear from you. My Allah, Ayah, bless you and keep you Hallelujah. Okay, thank you, Claudia. Yeah, I'm fine. Like I said, I just had a busy week. I had to do my pre-op for my surgery on Monday. And Miss Margaret, my friend, y'all met, keyboard player at the church, is gonna take me. She's gonna come pick me up and take me to the surgery for 7:45 and stay here a couple of hours with me. But I think I'm gonna be fine. Everybody else is fine, so I should be too. And I just be so happy I got one good eye. Okay, this one is not as bad as this one, but this one is bad. Right now, I feel like a piece. Somebody put a piece of plastic over my eye, so I can't wait. I'm really ready. Washing clothes is not my favorite. Folding clothes is not my favorite to just. I don't mind washing them. I don't mind putting them in the dryer. But then when it comes time to hanging them up and folding them. Legend is speaking to you, Prince. And don't do me. Let me turn this down. There's somebody bothering me. I was supposed to be out there at the great nephew's game today. That didn't happen, but they didn't call me. I told them yesterday I would go to the game. The game was at 1 o'clock in Houston. Then after I thought about it, I said, man, they're going to be in that traffic. Everybody out shopping for the concert tonight. By 5 o'clock, that traffic is going to be deadly because it's already deadly on a Saturday evening anyway. And then you get out there talking about a concert out there. You better know the back roads. That's all I can tell you. Prince says the legend better stay dry. I am not there. Oh, is it raining, legend? Is that what you said? We could use some rain. We had a little bit, but it rained, but it didn't rain enough to do nothing, not even soak into the ground. It was just like it was there and it wasn't there. Hey Toya, how you doing? Welcome to chatting with Ms.V. Appreciate you coming over. Okay. Not little Gator got a mask on. Yeah, little Gator got his mask on. You don't need to be bringing that stuff home on him. Yeah, he got to change his clothes and everything. I found a dry cleaners for him too, in case he get dirty. One of the little guys that own the smoke shop next door to the Kroger owns a cleaners down the street from me, and he was telling me about it. So little Gator gonna be going down to the cleaners down there because if you throw him in the washer or wash him off, his skin color is gonna start changing, and then he not gonna be cute no more. And don't you say nothing, yo like he ain't cute already. Where did little Gator and Cooper? Well, Cooper was down at the store this morning. Let me show you what he bought me, girl. I would have never thought about telling you. Cooper been on the trail too. He been trying to do little stuff. Oh, let me show you. I got the buttons off too. I'm gonna upholster the buttons too. See the buttons? They leather buttons. I'm gonna leave the leather on, and I'm just gonna recover them and put the buttons in there. It was 3 buttons for each tool. That was no 4 buttons because there's a button and there's a button. So it's 4 buttons. I have to. I have enough material left not to do that. But this is what Cooper bought me this morning. Hold on. Hold on. Let me put this right here. Y'all worried about the old Cooper. He's still trying. Okay, hold on. Let me turn around. Okay, hold on. Here we go. You know they sell Mexican food down there, and I think I got some Mexican into me too, because anytime there's Mexican food, I want it. So he bought me menudo, but it's too warm to put in the refrigerator still. Okay? That's what he bought today. Yep, I was over there getting my breakfast, and they was coming out with the menudo for lunch. So that's what Cooper got today. Yep. So I guess that's gonna be dinner. Y'all think it's funny, huh? I think it's funny too. But like I said, if he want to spend his money, hey, go ahead on. Short thing. Little Gator alone, yo. Little Gator ain't never alone. Stop telling that story, baby daddy. Little Gator has a teacher. He has classmates now. He's on the bus with them. He's with the bus driver. He's with all the ladies who drive buses and monitors inside of there. It's about 88 people. They all love Lil Gator. Yeah. In fact, The bus driver fell in love with him, so she's supposed to be bringing him some new clothes on Monday. Mm-hmm. Because she know I bring him every day. He be clean and he have on different clothes. Yep. His mama have on different clothes, so why shouldn't he? Okay. So anyway, y'all, let's see what else I want to talk about, y'all. Mm. So I've been kind of desperate to get myself out the mud because I've been really struggling trying to get all this stuff done and all this stuff taken care of. We right at the end of the year already. And that ain't good, y'all, to be at the end of the year already. Been fussing to see that wine rack still there. My sister was supposed to come pick it up. I told her I ain't want that wine rack. I want a wine rack that's refrigerated where I can sit up on the counter and put like at least 6 bars in the uh, refrigerator. She gonna come telling me that is stupid when you could put it in the refrigerator. Well, I might not want it in the refrigerator. I might want it in the wine chiller. Okay, let me do what I want to do. Little Gator got his mask on. Yeah, he don't want to catch them stomach viruses and stuff that them children got going on, throwing up all over people and stuff. Having to go take your bus in and let them clean the bus up, and you trying to clean yourself up. And I always keep a changing clothes. I've learned that since I've been down there with them special need kids or any kids. I keep a changing clothes in the car, and I have all of my toiletries in there in case I need to go take a quick shower and put on some more clothes and stuff. I got my deodorant in there, my toothbrush, my toothpaste, and everything, Listerine, everything I need, lotion, all that. Ain't V Coop, yeah, Coop is something else, Myra. He is. He always shows up down there on a Friday or a Saturday. It's just that I don't always be down at the same time. He's down there. But this morning when I went in, it was about, let's see, I woke up at 4, then went back to sleep and had a bad, I told y'all, I don't dream much. But when I do, it's normally a nightmare. Well, this was the nightmare this morning. I laid up here on the sofa and fell back to sleep after I got up, okay? I said I was going to lay here and drink me a cup of coffee and, kind of just like meditate and get my day together. Fell asleep, and the nightmare was that I was off in T-Mobile. The one I normally go to on Bay Area. And I turned around to talk to the salesperson about the phone. It must have been that iPad, that tablet that I'm trying to get scrubbed. I don't know. But that would be the only reason I would be in there at this point. So I'm talking to the man, and I had my 2 telephones, the one I'm on and this one, okay? And my purse. Not purse, hold on. This here. Hold on. Okay, this is what I carry now, without everything in it. And if I unzip it, this phone, either phone, one of them will fit inside of there. So I have my phone inside my purse, and then I just put it on my arm and gone on about my business, okay? So I had it and the 2 phones laying on top of each other like so on the counter. And when I turned back around, I don't know who this person was, but she had my phone and she had my purse and was gone out the door with it. And that's when I woke up. It was a nightmare to me because I'm thinking, oh my God, driver's license, debit card, everything, money, everything, gone. All my Social Security card, my Blue Cross Blue Shield, everything, gone. That's all I could think. And when I woke up, I was still in that daze thinking that this girl had took my purse and she done took my phones. But she hadn't, y'all. It was a dream. And I'd say, thank you, Jesus, because that was nightmarish to wake up to something like that. And that was about 9. Then I decided, okay, get up, go wash your face again, brush your teeth. Go down there and get you some breakfast this morning. I don't feel like cooking no breakfast. Go get you some breakfast down at the Oasis. So I went down there to get my breakfast, and that's where Coop was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What did Yo-Yo say about my baby again? I'm done with Yo-Yo now, and I told her to leave my child alone. You don't bother special needs children, and especially when he your family. The Gator is your family, girl. You don't do your little, not little Gator got a mask on. Yes, he does got a mask on. He know how to protect himself. He don't want no colds and stomach viruses and stuff. Hey, Buttercups. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Saturday to you. Same to you, Buttercups. Okay. Well, little Gator, okay, yeah. Now y'all know about little Gator laying up here minding his business. He ain't bothering nobody. He is, minding his business with his mask on. Where's his cap so Yo-Yo won't be talking about his head? Gator, what you do with your cap? I don't know where his cap, y'all. He did have his cap. I don't know. My intentions were, oh, here your cap, baby. Don't let them bother you. Put it on backwards and tell them you don't care nothing about them. Tell them, especially that old Yo-Yo. She be always messing with you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello, Russia. Who is Russia? Don't do me. Is it Russia came in the building? Did they stay long enough for me to speak? Oh, you tell me they gone. They got to go. Okay. Um, That's right, legend. You take up for your son. Don't be letting Yo-Yo talk about it, because she will. She wanted them to get a job a few weeks ago. I said, how a nonverbal person with special needs gonna go get a job? Yo-Yo, that's where your government money's supposed to be going to. He's supposed to be getting a check. Yeah. And maybe I should apply for him one. Yeah. Shouldn't be going to able-bodied people who get food stamps and housing and able to go out there and get a job. It's supposed to go to special needs people. Mm-hmm. Let's see. How do the kids get along with Lil Gator? They love Lil Gator. That's the thing, baby daddy. They be wanting to hold him, and I have to make sure the hands are clean and stuff. Cause when I wipe him off with a towel and stuff, it changes everything. I'm trying to keep him clean, but it's a little hard. It's a little hard with them elementaries. And then I have one on the junior high bus in a wheelchair. He holds Lil Gator every evening until he get home. And then there are two, I didn't realize one of them is 21. They can go to school there at DISD until they're 22. I had no idea she was 21, y'all. She looks like she's about 9 or 10 years old. And when the teacher came up the other day, she had been cutting up on the bus. So I told the teacher, I said, oh, you got a wild one this morning. She did not come to school this morning unhappy. She's very happy. She's very active. She's, making sounds. She doesn't talk either. She's nonverbal, but she makes these sounds. And she was clapping, and she was just so happy and like that. And I was like, oh my God, you gonna be in trouble this morning. And so the teacher asked us, she said, did you make bad choices on the bus this morning? Did you get in trouble this morning? You're 21. And I almost fell out. She did not look it at all. I'm telling you, 9 at the most. But I asked her how long could they stay there, and she said they could stay until they were 22, for as long as they weren't giving any problems, which they really don't. They do the best they can do. They really do. Hey, Denise. Don't do me say, hey, Osmond. Hi, Osmond. How you doing, too? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Haven't seen you before. Let's go, Oregon State. Oh, you're watching football. See, I don't watch the college footballs at all. I like the professionals so I can get on their butt. They paying you too much money to drop the ball. Boy, you better try to slide up like you slid down. That's what I'm talking about. And don't do me as speaking to Johnny. Well, hey, Johnny, and welcome to Chatting with Miss V. But Johnny gone. Don't do me. Myra say bye. Carla said, Miss V, tell Coop. I said, what's up? Yeah, what's up? He don't know. He have to look up to see. What's up? What's down is more like it. Baby, there's some children coming in bound. I done told them children. They found out I was a YouTuber, and baby, they be coming up in here bother Ms.V. But I told them, y'all can look, but y'all can't be making comments and stuff, because Myra gonna check you out, and if you're a child, she gonna get you off of here, okay? Because y'all ain't all 18. Some of them are 18 if they are seniors this year. They've made their 18th birthday already. But if they're not, then y'all can't be coming in. And baby, they was hitting that subscribe button on that last long bus I was on. And I thought by now I've been on the sped bus 2 weeks now. Yeah. So I thought they would have left me alone by now, but they don't. Are you in Louisiana? No, I'm at home, Kayla. I'm thinking about going, maybe we got a week off for Thanksgiving and we got 3 weeks off for Christmas. So I don't know if I'm going for Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I'm going to run down there over the holidays and check out everybody and make sure everybody's fine. And my niece, Shantae, built a new home and she invited me to her home back. It was Labor Day and I didn't go. I went somewhere else, did something else. So I have to get down there and see her new home and spend one night at her new home. Okay. What's up, Sting? Sting, you need to email me so I can get your address. And I promise if you do it like now, I'll see it. But if I wait another day, I have too many emails coming in, Sting. And I have 3 email accounts that I have to take care of. I'm still following my deceased husband's account, make sure nothing come through there that I need to take care of. And I just said, by January, I'm cutting it off. If I haven't taken care of it by January, it won't get taken care of. Then I have my own personal account, and then I have the one that I give to y'all. That's a lot of emails coming through. Because I want to get you the soup for real, Sting. Ms.V, make sure you Lysol Baby Gator down. Baby, I ain't got to worry about that. Miss Denise got a special spray she do the seatbelts with and she do Gator with. Yep. They take care of them better than I do because I be busy trying to take care of the children. And he be up there with Miss Denise getting sprayed. We went to the bus barn the other day after the little boy threw up in the bag to discard the bag, get new plastic bags, and restock our supplies on the bus and everything. And she took baby Gator in and wiped him down with whatever that was that they have, the disinfectant that's for colds and flu and viruses, and the C. The stuff that she was spraying is for the C too. So baby Gator gets sprayed down good, fooling with Miss Denise, baby. And we spray our bus down after every run. She don't do the seat belts after every one. She do the seat belts in the morning and in the middle of the day and in the evening. But she wiped them seats down. Me and her, I take one side, she take the other side, and we sweep. We got probably the cleanest bus out there. Been fooling with Miss Denise. Yep. Let's see. Am I? Everybody still speaking here. Pierre, I'm outside grilling for the Alabama game. My cousin named Kool-Aid for Alabama. Okay. Which Alabama team, Pierre? Because my nephew is all about Alabama. The one that works for the police department in Hoover. Baby, he big time Alabama. He likes Alabama college football, and he likes LSU out of Louisiana. Yeah. And he was a New England Patriots fan all the way, all day long. When Brady was there, as soon as Brady left, he done flipped over to the Saints. He a flip-flopper. Okay, Sting. Worst thing come to shove is send the address, and if I don't get it to you, I'll just have to mail this thing. It ain't gonna cost that much. It's not that heavy. Oh, you just email me? Okay. I got Beyonce over here playing on this other phone. And I only like some of her songs. I don't like all of her songs. I never did. Now, some of them I really, really like her music. But other ones, it's just like, no, I don't think I like that. It don't do nothing for me. Loving Me Tracy's in the building. Thank you for those roses. I appreciate that. Y'all pray for me. What's going on? I'm sick over here. I always, wait a minute, get sick when the weather fixing to change. Okay, Sting, we'll pray for you. Let's wrap your loving arms around her, dear Father God, and send her whatever she needs to make her well. We don't need no illnesses over here. Amen, amen. Yes, Loving Me Trace is putting up the prayer hands for you, Sting. Are you taking vitamins and stuff, Sting? Because you know, our vitamins start depleting fast when we start getting older. My what? My either I like her slow. Oh, me either I like her slow songs. My daughter going to see Beyonce, Ms.V. Yeah, it's a lot of people I know going to see her. The younger ones, you know, like kids that were raised up in my house with my daughter, and my daughter too. She still follows her, and I just don't. I don't do concerts like that anymore. Like I say, I don't like crowds like that anymore. So I may have seen my last concert days. I see them on TV in concert. Yo Yo is speaking to you, Myra. So that's been what's been life and for me. So what y'all been into this week? Because I don't think I've seen y'all but 2 days this whole week. But I've been really lifing it. You know, if life is what it say it is, okay, now Beyonce, you kind of getting on my nerves with that one. I don't really like that one. Let's see if I can get on another one here because that ain't working out too well for Sister Girl. Mm-mm. That's called Impossible. That's Chantel. Oh, okay. Let's see what else. I like Rihanna better. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yeah, I really do. But anyway, that's what's been life and for me. And I told y'all about I'm not going to the concert because I'm not into crowds like that anymore. And I really don't like her all of her songs well enough to go spend money to be in a crowd to see her. Mm-mm, not at all. And I followed her and Brandon Norwood. Brandon Norwood is out of Mississippi. She was a little poor girl from Mississippi when I first met her, signing autographs at a mall here in Houston. And I'm glad to see both of the ladies that, you know, grew up here in the South and made to be big time stars. Yeah. Um, so let's talk about life a little bit while we're on here. I did a little research about life and what life really is. What do y'all think about life and what life really is? Because this is what I found. What defines life is order, sensitivity, and response to environment. You think about that. If your life is out of order, you out of order. If you sensitive about your life, that means you're not secure within yourself. And if you respond to things negatively, then the positivity is really not into your life. If you think about it, because a lot of things that we all respond to don't need to be responded to. You can overlook them because it's not worth responding to. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy. You could be taking that energy and doing something much more positive with it. Each and every one of us could come out here and respond negatively to people, make up lies, get into their background, dig deep off into the souls of their well-being. But for what? You know, when I was really watching YouTube, and I'm gonna use Callie for an example. She was the first one that I really saw doing that out here. And after her, it became like a chain reaction. But when she's responding to people, even when she came for me and didn't know nothing about me, just I come on one day and she come out the next night. She just made up stuff. Just but it told me those were her inner feelings. That's how she felt about somebody she really didn't know. People do it all the time. And that's why I'm very careful of how I respond to people, period, throughout life. Because like I said, a lot of things don't need to be responded to. You can keep it to yourself. It's a waste of your time and energy unless you out here on social media doing it to make money and to draw views. And I try to keep my YouTube life, my social media life, and my real life all the same. I don't want to do nothing out here I wouldn't do in real life because of the respect I have for the people that are subscribed over here and in my chat. Lady, whoever want to do it, do it. That's their platform. Like I always say, anybody can do whatever they want to, but it's just some things I refuse to do, and that is talk about children. That's why I'm going to pop Yo-Yo upside her head if she don't stop talking about baby Gator. Talking about the elderly. Let them people live whatever life they have left. They're not on YouTube. Why are you talking about them? Huh? I don't do that. You never heard me talk about the deceased. For what? Let the dead lay dead. Okay? You ain't supposed to be talking about them people. You don't even know them people. I can't. It's just certain things I can't do. I don't care who like it and who don't like it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not talking about nobody's child. I'm not talking about nobody's elderly parents and nobody that ain't on YouTube bothering me. If you ain't bothering me, I ain't talking about you. And even if you bother me, some things don't need to be addressed. Just let you say what you got to say and let me say what I got to say and move on. It's simple as that. Yeah, because all this arguing and bickering and going on, I can't do it. I told y'all I ain't no back and forth person. So it's all in how you respond to things. Some things can just be ignored and just go on about your business. Because what it's going to do? Is it going to put any money in your pocket? Is it going to take any money out your pocket? Then why respond? Keep moving. So the other thing, and y'all know I've been on the research. I don't just come out here and tell y'all anything. I research stuff from different folks and try to put it all together, okay? So after that, we can respond to the environment or we cannot respond. Reproduction. You need to be careful who you lay with. That's what you're going to get. Part of you, part of him, and part of the DNA out of you and out of him. You ain't going to get nothing else. That's it. That's all. So don't be blaming the children when you messed up. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Growth and development. How many times have I said some people are stuck? They never grow. They get stuck in adolescence and they never reach adulthood. Or they might get stuck in their young 20s and be 40, 50 years old. And if you listen to them, you're not seeing them. You think this woman got to be a 20-year-old to think like that. She got to be 30. She cannot be 40, 50, or 60. Ain't no way. Be fooled a lot of times. Homeostasis and energy processing. How you process your energy throughout the day. Do you get mad? Can you look at YouTube without getting mad? If you can't look at YouTube without getting mad, then there's some growth that needs to happen. Because this is virtual, people. It's no different than watching TV. You might get mad at somebody that's acting out a character on television, but do you stay mad with them or do you come back every time talking about them? No. Well, why you do it on YouTube? You don't know them people. They don't know you. Look at it and move on. Everybody got to make their responses to it. And all it is an opinion. No. Okay, let me see. Where am I? Hey, Rebecca, I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, niece? Hey, how you feeling? I'm feeling good, Rebecca. Life is how you make it to me. Making the right choices even on the worst time, yeah? And we're not going to always have good days. You're going to have some good days, you're going to have some bad days. Life is balanced. Yeah. I respond things positively nowadays. You better off. Respond positive or don't respond at all. And you'll be better off. Because if you got to respond negatively, they're coming back. A lot of people like that. They like to keep it going. Back and forth and back and forth. Wasting my time. Hey, Doki, how you doing? Ico Sweet. life is a gift to have. You better believe it. You can either live or you can unlive. Who wants to unlive? Ain't nobody ready to go from here yet. I mean, people leaving every day, but they ain't ready to go. I bet you if you could wake them up and ask them, were you ready to go? 9 times out of 10, most of them would say no. Unless they were old and sickly and just tired of living. You do get to that place too. If you talk to some old people, they're tired of living. They ready for God to come get them. They tired of aching. They tired of pain. They tired of being a burden on somebody. I would be one of those people. Lord, please come get me away from here. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back this way. Hey, Carla. Everyone know I don't do the kids, the elderly or the deceased. No, ma'am, Stan. We know better than that. Ain't nothing biblical about that whatsoever. Dragging nobody's child. That child ain't responsible for none of that. And that child ain't did nothing to you. The elder ain't did nothing to you. And the deceased can't do nothing to you. So leave them people alone. You got any sense. Doki say they get stuck in age old drama. Yep. Don't know how to move past it. Hey, Auntie Queen, you gone? Okay, I appreciate you coming in, giving me the view. Loving Me Tracy is speaking to Carla and Doki. Okay, so growth and development. We just talked about that. You got to grow and develop in order to get to the age that you are chronologically a certain age, but mentally are you there with your chronological age? Don't holler I'm 60 nothing if you're not acting 60 nothing. Do you feel what I'm saying? It's just certain things that's appropriate for me to do at this point, and it's certain things that's inappropriate for me because of my age. And it's inappropriate for a younger person to try to tell an older person what to do because they're old enough to be your parents. You out of line too. Stay in your place if you want other people to stay in their place. It's a two-way street out here. And most people don't get the two-way street. It goes up, it goes down, it goes right, it goes left. Everything is balanced. When viewed together, these characteristics define you and your life. If you take everything we just talked about, life's order, sensitivity, response to environment, production, growth, development, regulation of homeostasis, and energy processing, view them all together, and that's your life. That's your growth. That's your development. The real purpose of human life is to live and let live. Do we do that? No, not most of us. Most of us in everybody's darn business but your own. And that's how you get left behind, because the things that you should be taking care of are falling short. And before you know it, years have passed. We've been listening to Callie's drama for almost 3 years now. Something has fallen short in her life. You know why we know? Because you're still sitting in the same place, doing the same thing, saying the same thing. So I haven't seen where your life is that beautiful because it hasn't advanced. Your educational level is still the same. You still saying you're working, but we ain't never seen you working. You still over there on your panel talking about people, so people coming back talking about you. Have y'all seen any advances? Just look at these people. They're sitting in the same place doing the same thing. No advancements. Mentally, physically, socially, or emotionally, they have not advanced. At some point, you get past all of that. You don't care. They don't do nothing for you. Where is your content? Then you got the institution of marriage. Why do we get married? Huh? You're supposed to become one. He's supposed to be the head, you're supposed to be the tail. Together. For life. To death do you part. Well, divorces were created biblically because he knew everybody wasn't going to be able to get along. And it might not be for your own reason. The reason you get, maybe it was infidelity, or maybe it was he died, or that there's different reasons people leave each other, okay? But those who have managed to stay together through it all, through the man, you got women out here that men have cheated on them all their life and they stayed there. Was it for love? Was it because they felt like they couldn't find them anybody else? Was it for the children? People have all kind of reasons for staying with that person. But now that the kids are grown and they're gone and they're out the house and you still stuck there with that man, are you happy? Can you reflect back on your life and look at happy times? Or did you just marry to be married? To have children with a husband? I don't know. Only the people who did it can answer that. I chose not to. If I wasn't happy in something, I'm not. Life is short. Death is very sure. I'm not staying with nobody. I don't care who it is. If they don't make me happy, bye. And you'll never have to worry about me coming back. Because if you did it once, you'll do it again. I never felt like I needed nobody that bad that I had to stay with them. I was always self-sustaining and felt like I could take care of me and can. Um, a peaceful coexistence is the key to a successful life. I'm going to read that again. A peaceful coexistence is the key to a successful life. Do you agree or do you disagree? If you're not at peace with yourself, you're not going to be at peace with nobody. People going to either tolerate you, put up with you. They going to like you maybe because they like your personality, or they like your delivery of what you're saying, or they like you because you taking care of home, or but you ain't treating them right. But they got a roof over their head and they got food to eat and they got a car to drive. But you don't even see them. They got a double life. They living with somebody else and taking care of you. So does that make them a good person? Are you happy with that? If you are, fine. And ain't no problems. If you're not, you need to be figuring out how you're going to get away from it. Then you got people that are just lonely people. I meet them all the time. They're by themselves and they're lonely. I'm by myself and I'm happy. I have a choice. I could be with somebody. I made the choice that I don't want to be. I'm not going to be right. I'm not going to do right. You're going to get on my nerves because I've gotten used to being by myself now and I like it. For the first time in my life, I'm by myself. No child, no grandchildren around, no husband around, no family close around. I see the sister down there when I see her. I was supposed to be with them today. I ain't want to, really. It's hot out there. Sitting there no ball game. Wait till it get a little colder. And then I'll be happy sitting out there. I wouldn't have been happy out there today. Getting in all that traffic, rushing to try to get to his game. Was in Houston today. No, wait till you go to Pasadena or one of the neighboring towns that's, don't have all that traffic and stuff. Certain things you could put up with when you were younger, you don't want to put up with now. You ain't going to put up with them. That's what young people need to understand about old people. They don't nobody care about what you think or how you feel. Old people going to do what they want to do. Now, you best believe that. And if they say they don't want to leave their home, they ain't leaving. That's it, and that's all. I didn't have to come here. I told you it's 5 bedrooms down there at her house. I don't want to go stay at her house with her and her family, her children, her grandchildren, her husband. I did that for 6 months, and it was all right. But I like my own space. We put up my own things where I want to put them up, where I want to put them up, when I want to put them up, if I want to put them up. Yeah. Uh-huh. So you just have to be aware that there's all kind of folks in the world. Ain't no rights, ain't no wrongs to none of them. It's who they are. It's their personalities. You'll get along with people better. You'll have people in your life 30, 40, 50, 60 years. They don't bother you. You don't bother them. You see them when you see them. You don't when they don't. It's just like me and my friends, 30, 20, 40, 50, 60-year friends. I see my girlfriend that's been my friend since I was 5, Miss Alpha, every day. I speak to her and I keep it moving. I ain't got nothing to talk to her about every day. We see each other on church. It's one day we might not see each other, and that's Saturday night. Well, we got to talk about it every day. If she got something to say to me, she'll say it. If I got something to say to her, I say it. But I don't sit up on her. She sit with the friends she been sitting with down there. When it's time for her to leave, she leave. I see her on Sunday. She back there ushering. I'm headed to the choir. What's up? All's well? Okay, talk to you later. Keep moving. I ain't over there trying to find out nothing going on in her life. She ain't trying to find out nothing going on in my life. That's how we remain friends for 65 plus years. We met when we were 5. I'm 69, so there it is. Everybody fits into the puzzle with differences. Exactly. And you need to realize that everybody has something to contribute. No two people are alike. Wouldn't it be a boring world if we were all alike? Or if everybody was like you? That would be boring. I told you from the get, I'm different. I recognize that fact that I was different long time ago from every other sibling I had. I'm different. I do me. I don't care about what they do, what they have, where they go, who they with. That's their business. We come together as siblings when we need to come together. Other than that, y'all do y'all's thing. I was the first to leave home. The boys all stayed around there. Fine. Except for the one who played pro ball. He went to New York. After football, he came back home. No, I ain't staying. Look, if I done been here already 20-some years, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life here. I'm going to see the world. That's what I did. Any regrets? No. Doki say, absolutely, Ms.V. And Myra's agreeing. Deborah Silver, hey, Deborah, how you doing? Welcome. I won't negotiate with my peace. You better not. Your peace gives you the understanding to life. It's so nice. I do what I want to do in my own environment. If I choose to play Beyonce, ain't nobody here telling me, oh, turn it up, turn it down. I don't want to hear that. You see what I'm saying? You got to find peace in your world with somebody, without somebody. I've lived with people. I've lived without people. When you're with people, it's a little different. A lot's different. Because you're accommodating somebody else's peace and their desires. I don't have to do that. Baby Gator don't require nothing. Okay? Doki agrees. Hey, Real Spills, how you doing? I'm trying to see. I hope I'm not missing nobody. Myra getting y'all out of here with these strange and funny names. Okay. So, let me get on. Whoops, I keep turning my book over and doing too much. It's a waste of time, people. Don't waste precious moments of life in other people's business and in other people's life. Because it really don't matter in the end. You ain't got to answer to them. You know, when people like Roz come after you, look at her life. Is it worth addressing? No. Let her live any kind of way she want to live. She's already lived half of it anyway. The way she wanted to live it. Does it make her right? No. She wrong as 2 left shoes most of the time. But you got to know better in order to do better. Do you see Teresa addressing her? She addresses her every day. She knows she got problems. She knows she got issues. Why waste time? She would probably not gain as many subscribers as she does if she wasted time on her instead of going on with her life. When she gets the best of her, she'll come out. She'll speak up. But other than that, she moving on and her numbers moving on right along with her. Those that's addressing it every day, they might give a subscriber here, a subscriber there. But look how slow they moving. People don't want to hear that stuff every day. Get some content. Have a purpose in life. Have an imaginary scale that you go up and down. Have a time and a place that you want to reach those goals. Reach for the sun. Even if you come short of it, go for it. Reach for the moon. It don't matter. Set a scale higher than you even know you can achieve. So if you fall a little short, you still came closer than the average bird. You'll never get there if you don't. I didn't go down there to school with no goals other than I wanted to work with children. I didn't even know what benefits we were going to be even getting. This thing has worked way beyond my imaginary scale of what I could even think I was going to get. Who would have ever thought if you working on a seniority basis, I would be where I am now? One person, one bus, same children every day. You get to know them. A history is following them. If they've been in school in kindergarten, preschool, or elementary for 1 year, that history is already traveled. I got the history on every child on that bus. One of my subscribers said, I don't know what these kids are going through at home. None of us do. I know what they did at school last year, though, because that history followed them. And I have it in my little book. So I know what to expect. I know what their problem is. I can always tell when something is different in the home because of how they act. If they were talkative and they were loving, one day I have one child that's been going through something different in his mind or at home because of how he's been acting. He doesn't speak anymore to neither one of us. None of the people on the bus does he talk to. He was very talkative, spoke to everybody, but all of a sudden he's shut down. Something's going on. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. That's none of my business. I just know the difference in his behavior and his attitude. And I go accordingly. He doesn't bother anybody. Nobody needs to bother him. If he snaps out of it, he snaps out of it. If he go the rest of the year just holding his head down there, he can do that. Okay? Yep. Carla, speaking to you, Jules. So have a purpose, like I say, in life. Have imaginary goals. Set some type of scale in your life. Stop wasting time. Time is very valuable. The older you get, you ought to see that. You can't be doing in your 40s what you were doing in your 20s. It's not appropriate anymore. You're middle age. You should be reaching for something that you don't have. If you don't own a house and you want to own a house, now would be the time. If you don't get started now, you never will. If you wanted a Maserati, a Bentley, a Lamborghini, and you never had one, and that's what you really want in life, that's a priority to you, how you gonna get it? When you gonna start working towards it? Is the job you have gonna get you there? Or do you need to be out on the computer looking for one that's better? Are you equipped? Have you educated yourself to be in the marketplace for a job? You're dealing with the world now. We're global. You used to be dealing with your hometown folks. Not anymore. That's what's making it harder. There are a lot of jobs out there, but there are people that's more equipped to handle the jobs than you are. That's what you got to think about. Yep. So no leader is in control all the time. I don't care who he is. He could be President Biden. He ain't going to be in control all the time. That's why you have wars. One country want to show the other country, no, you're not going to dictate to me. You're not going to treat my people any kind of way. We have allies out there. Every country has to take care of their allies. So just know that. Sometimes you're going to be out of control. You're going to lose. You're going to be defeated. Take it well. Move on. You're not going to win every war. Fight battles you know you can win. If you know you can't win them, let them call you a punk. It doesn't matter. Who are they? You don't know them. Move on. Yep. Let's see what else that I want to tell y'all about. Practice meditation. It works. Meditate on your life. Focus on one thing when you're meditating. You get too much clouded in your mind, you're not going to meet all those goals. Write them all down and focus on one at a time. Take the long range goals and make them long range. Take the short range goals that you know you can hit within a certain time span and knock those out first. That's the closer you get into to those long range goals. Write everything down. You won't forget it if you write it down. You can always go back to it. I need to accomplish this before the end of the year. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck. You're going to look back. It's retirement age. You already retired. I wish I had. I don't want to lay on my bed and say, I wish I had done nothing I wanted to do. Because I did it. If I wanted to do it. Yep. Life is any system capable of performing functions such as eating, metabolizing, excreting, a natural body function. Nothing to be ashamed of. You're getting the waste out of your body, okay? Just be clean with it. Breathing, moving, growing, reproducing, and responding to external stimuli. That's the one that I feel that we get in trouble with. Not eating. Some of us are fat because we eat too much. We eat the wrong thing. We eat the wrong time of night. We don't exercise. So we're going to be fat. Okay? And some of us don't care. It is just that simple. But as you age, it'll tell the story. You'll go to the doctor more because it's going to break your limbs down, your knees, your arthritis is going to set in from falls maybe you had younger in life or falls that you may be having older in life. It's not going to be good for you carrying that weight around. So there's things you could be concentrating on right there. The gray hairs are starting finally to come in. I looked at that today. Got to make choices. We got choices in life. Am I going to keep it, the mingly gray that I see popping in, or at 69? Or am I going to say, on the Clairol nose for sure? I don't know. But I'm going to figure it out between now and time to go back to work on Monday morning because I'm not liking, I've always had coal black hair. Even up until, I guess, the last couple of months. But I told y'all about 2 months ago, I saw it fading out. And the color, once it started fading out, that the gray was coming in. Got 7 layers of color in the hair. And when those 7 layers fade out, it's going to be gray or white. I'm in the red stage now. My hair's never been red. Only if I colored it artificially was it red, okay? So I knew what was getting ready to happen. But I ain't sure if I'm ready for that yet. May not never get ready. I was in the beauty business, remember? I'm used to color since I was 17 with the sun in. Hey, Suke, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you also. But back to life's performing functions. It's easy for us to eat. Metabolism is good when you're young. It's not so good when you start aging. But, you can do better if you walk up, you do some form of exercise. Just sitting up every day in a sedentary spot and not moving around. Expect pain. Expect everything that's happening to happen. You need to get up and start moving, okay? Breathing, it's natural until something happens with your lungs or your lung capacity. Okay? Moving. Most of us don't have a problem moving. We just choose not to. Growing and reproducing. If you're at this stage, you're through reproducing. Thank you, Jesus. Praise the Lord. You've already gone through menopause. Some of these people out here going through menopause. They have no clue what their bodies are going to go through. and what changes their minds are going to go through. And if they're this crazy in their 40s and they go through menopause, it's going to tick them off. It's going to set them into orbit. You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till them flashes start. Wait till them night sweats start. Wait till you don't get enough sleep and them attitudes change. Oh, yeah. Been there and done that. It ain't easy to keep your head on straight. And what you say, Suke? Lord help? Yes, ma'am. Telling you. I went through it for almost 10 long years until I got to Baltimore and got some help for the problem. And I was in a beauty shop dealing with all women of all ages, all colors and walks of life. A lot of them were professionals that worked at the medical center around me, worked at that space center down there. Then I had some older ones that came in at the beginning of the week. They got their own problems. The children doing this, and I raised them better than that, and my son this. And sometimes it was, they were bragging on the children. Other times the children was getting on their nerves, and then they had the grandchildren had to tell you about. You don't want to hear all that stuff, but you got to. That's your client. Okay? You learn to hear and not hear. And sometimes you working and you concentrating on the hair, and they doing all this talking, and they say, what you think? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Say that again. I ain't have no problem saying say it again. I didn't hear. I couldn't answer something I hadn't heard. No, ma'am. The quality that distinguishes a vital and functioning being from a dead person. Those functions that I just talked about, eating, metabolizing, excreting, breathing, moving, growing, reproducing, and responding to external stimuli, are the qualities that distinguish you from a dead person. So if you ain't doing none of that, you walking dead. On the real. I didn't say it. I discovered it in my research. Okay? All living things have certain things in common. Check what they are. Cellular organization. Every living thing has some type of cellular organization. The ability to reproduce. Very few creatures come here that can't reproduce. And it's a genetic or it's a malfunction. Something happened, okay? But for the most part, 98% of living things reproduce. Doesn't matter whether you're an animal, plant, or a human. Growth and development at every stage in life. I told you once a decade should bring about changes. I should see you the same at 50 as you were at 40. I should see growth. If I don't see it, you're stuck. Okay? Energy use. How are you wasting your energy every day? If you're not wasting it, how are you using your energy every day? Positively? Negatively? Not at all? Neutral? Don't matter? When I look at the end of the night and I go back through my day, I want to see where I've used positive energy. I want to see where I've helped somebody. I want to see growth in that day. Learn something I didn't know yesterday. If you don't have an open mind and you think you know everything, you're never going to grow. It's facts. Response to your environment. The storms were out there this summer. Did you see me getting upset? Now you saw me preparing for it. They still out there. The hurricane season is not over. But I thought about that when I moved. I need to get something that was built lately that could withstand a category 5. Not saying it is, but it's supposed to be. It was inspected to be. So I don't have to run from the storm anymore. I'm too old for that. I need a big pantry. I have a kitchen-sized pantry in here where I can keep enough food in here. I don't want to go to the grocery store every day. I don't like doing it. I need all new appliances. It was certain things I needed. I need to be close to the grocery store. So if I don't want to go, I can pick up the phone and call them and tell them what to bring me. I need to be close to a service station. It's one on this corner, it's one on that corner. I don't have to worry about the school systems no more. I don't need to worry about paying taxes no more. Paid them all my life, a time out. Okay? I pay them on the things I buy. But house taxes and all, I don't want to be worried with that no more. House insurance, renters is fine for me. With whatever life I have left. It's certain stages in life you do certain things. I've had the homes. I've had the cars. They don't do nothing for me anymore. If you already been there and done that, I advise people to do it when they're young. Because when you get to be my age, you don't want the headache. I don't need those problems. I don't want to hear about no roof leaking. Ain't my problem if the roof leak. Ain't my problem if the air conditioner break. I just want to come and live. Nice, clean environment with all the amenities that I need. I don't need to pay to go to the gym. I need to get my butt up and walk across on the other side, which I haven't done yet. Paying for it every month. Sure is. Ms.V, greetings to you all. I thank you for always giving positive and helpful information. You're welcome, Audra. Like I said from early on, I can only tell you about my life and my life experiences and the things I've had to deal with in life. YouTube is a cakewalk for me. The people out here who say and do negative things, even about me, it doesn't matter. Because I've been through worse things than this. Okay? Yeah. I'm a product of integration. So imagine that. When you weren't accepted because you weren't truly black and you weren't accepted because you weren't truly white. Imagine that. When you've had crosses burned on your yard at night and you're a little girl and you wake up to that, imagine that. So nothing anybody could say or do about Ms.V out here on YouTube matters not to me. You haven't lived my life. You haven't been through the struggles I've been through. You haven't had your finger slammed in locker doors. Where your father came and called a whole assembly together with a wife teaching an assistant and let them know if it ever happens again, he will sue the Monroe City school system, and he meant it. Wife working in the system, he didn't care. You'd have to know my father. I have a lot of him in me. Very quiet man, let you say what you want to say, but he was going to do what he had to do to get you away from him. And if you mess with his wife or his children, you had a problem. That was understood. Mama, just the opposite. Would feed a mangy dog and nurse him back to health. Where the daddy would have probably said, pudding, that's what he called it. You need to go on and get rid of him. I need to take him back and get him out of his misery. So I have those two entities in me. It depends on which one you pick for that day. The daddy who needs to tell you to move on, or the mother who say, child, let me help you. You got some serious issues. No, baby, that's not the way to do it. Okay? I try to be her, but people will bring him out of me. And he was totally opposite, I'm telling you. Very different. Hey, Jam, I had a dream about this, the cell phones today at T-Mobile. Yeah, that somebody had stole my cell phone and my wallet and walked out the door. Baby, I was hot. Glad I woke up. I don't know what I would have done. Because my life is in my wallet, okay? And every telephone number is in my cell phone. So, all my communication, I would have just been off my rocks. Yes, indeed. But anyway, I don't want to hold y'all too long. I just wanted to bring y'all some things to think about. And I don't know what age anybody is, and it's none of my business, but I know most of YouTube is old. There ain't no children out here watching YouTube other than my babies that's coming in here trying to watch me from the high school. Concentrate on your life. Concentrate on where you want to go, what you want to do, where you want to be. Give it a time frame. Because if you don't give it a time frame, you'll never get there either. You'll procrastinate. There's a lot of procrastinators in the world that missed out on a lot of good things because they waited too long. Don't be too hasty, but don't take too long. That's the message for today. Much love to y'all. We're out. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.